What's up, everybody? Bob Hollywood here with another episode of Bob's Holly World. Today I'm gonna be doing a review. I didn't expect to review this toy, but I figured, hell, since I made it, why the hell not? What we have here is from Rick and Morty. It is the Spaceship and Garage set made by McFarlane Toys in conjunction with Adult Swim. This has a whopping 293 pieces in it. The two previous sets I've made from McFarlane Toys, one also being from Rick and Morty, the other being from Steven Universe, were around 115 pieces, something like that. So less than half of this. We take a look at the back, and we'll see some other sets. So we see the Discreet Assassin. You can run, but you can't hide, with, I guess, their version of Freddy Krueger. Ants in My Eyes Johnson Electronics. I think that's hilarious. Again, I'm not super familiar with the show, but some of the products this show has released are just ridiculous, and it's hilarious. And we got the Smith Family Garage Rack, which I've also built, and the evil Rick and Morty, and it looks like they're in the living room. So again, 293 pieces, I believe, and it was work. I tried to record myself putting it together. It took me well over an hour to put it together. My phone started to die because it wasn't charging while I was recording, and I got like 40 minutes of film. I'm not going to use it for anything. I'm just going to delete it. It's pointless at this point. So yeah, the additional pieces definitely added to the difficulty. Let's review the spaceship, since it's in the title, first. And it's right here. I'm actually disappointed with this spaceship. As you can see, the two Rick and Morty figures are inside, or the Rick and Morty figures, rather. There's not two of each. The spaceship has cool features. The doors open on the side right here, so Rick and Morty can get out, which I'm going to go ahead and take them out. As you can see, this piece of the spaceship is not securely fastened, and I'm going to show you why that is. There are these holes right here where this is supposed to stick in. Does not do it very well. Even in the instructions, it says press down gently while using the bottom for support. It just doesn't work. It's not even like it won't stay. It's like the holes are too big for these holes. The pegs are too big for these holes that are on the bottom of this particular piece. And also, as you see, there's a piece missing down there. This just fell off. They come off. It's no problem. That is the steering wheel function. It did not want to stick on there permanently. So whether it was me trying to get this piece of glass on or the figures in there, this kept coming out. That can be easily glued if I choose to do that. I don't know. This might just be a diorama set. It's too small for diorama piece, rather. It's too small for 3 3/4 inch figures. But I like to use like these little McFarlane figures as like civilians. They're much shorter than any of the other figures, whether they're soldiers or superheroes. But, you know, they're people, and not all people are the same. So they're not 1 to 1/18 scale or 1 1/18 scale, but it doesn't make it too big of a difference. So again, not super impressed with the spaceship. I'm going to go ahead and close these doors. I'm going to show you some other places where it opens. This back goes like this, and you can more easily put figures in if that's what you wanted to do. There is some issues with the pieces that are connecting this to the spaceship. Like right just now, I just tried to close the spaceship and they wanted to pop off. Again, not a big issue. I don't even think glue is necessary. Just careful handling. Only thing I think glue would be useful for is this steering wheel, which just didn't want to cooperate at all. And I am just knocking off the windows left and right, but the windows go on relatively easy. It's just that my big hands are hitting them. That's why they're falling. Also in the front, we have the opening of the, I guess this is with their engine. This is what powers the spaceship. Again, not super familiar with the ship, or with the show, so I'm not sure what these items are, but they're just little pieces that go specifically there. I think it's cool how this opens and closes. It slides forward too, because it's on the same sort of function as how the back window is, but it doesn't fall out. You get stickers for this as well as for the garage set. And it's just to add some little detail to it. Like the sculpting is great on everything. It's just there's not a lot of detail, but it's cool. Not a lot. That's not true. It's not a lot of detail on this particular piece on the spaceship, but for the garage, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put this there and put that to the side. I'm gonna bring over the garage, and there are little footholes. Like I can stick him back there if I want it, but it's not necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this beer on this. The beer can and excuse me. And whatever this piece is, they specifically were for the spaceship, but I can see on the picture in the back, the beer cans in there. This was a lot easier. I started with this garage part, and I had some difficulty finding pieces just because there were so many pieces. So I went ahead and put Rick together, and I went ahead and put the spaceship together just to clear my workspace of pieces. Other than that, this was really easy to do. This is why I wanted it. I didn't really care for the spaceship. I wanted this little garage piece. There are moving parts, like this lamp it looks like, and then this, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. They're on a swivel, but again, just like everything else, it's finicky. So if you move it, it falls off. It's easy to put back on, but it's a thing. So here we get a gun. It's not attached to the actual base. It's not like a gun to shoot somebody. It's more like it's a scientific-y gun. So you could use it like that. It fits in Rick's hand. Let's see if it fits in Morty's hand. I haven't really done much with this Morty because he came together already. There's always a piece that comes together, and then you put the second figure if there is one together. So it fits in his hand. I'm going to leave him here in his hand, and then I'm going to pick up this. Like it looks like some sort of laser or controller. If you know what it is, just comment in the comments. Again, I'm not really familiar with the characters or the show. So it fits in his hand perfectly. Only thing I don't like about Rick is his arms are rubbery. They're like noodles. His head is also very soft. And as compared to Morty, who's harder headed and harder armed, just like I was used to. Real quick, I want to compare this to the Smith family garage rack that I have. It's behind there. You might have saw that already. And the good thing about these sets are they're all compatible. So this could very easily be the door to the garage, and it looked completely normal. No matter where you put it, you could put it over here. It's completely up to you. They obviously aren't connected in any way. But if you got any of these things and just had like a flat base, you could connect them that way. It may not match the color, but it's not a big deal. It really isn't. All the accessories that came with this that were loose, like a crown and stuff like that could go on the pegs, but they weren't like sticking. I still have them, so it's not like they're lost. And again, you can do what you want with this. As you can see, it's not perfectly lined up, but it's not a big deal. There it is. And so this part could be a part of the garage, or it could just be a completely separate part. It's all up to you. Again, if you get another base, you could just attach them all and it's no problem. So that's it for this review. Again, I wasn't even sure if I was going to review it. It's just that I do like these McFarlane sets. And this one was $8, $9 on Target, on clearance at Target. My boy Jimmy, the Gemster, actually bought this for me a while back, and it's been sitting in the back. You might have seen it in some of my reviews, and I finally got around to doing it. And I like it. I like just having detail in this world that these figures live in. So that's cool. Again, it's too small for your typical 3 3/4 figures or your 1/18 figures, but I like it for what it is. It can go in the background. It can be a part of a diorama. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Like, comment, subscribe, share with all your homies. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.